How do I get my buyer's agents to take our leads seriously? You know what? That's actually a really good question. I was training a team yesterday that we were going through their payment accountability, and I'm just going to be really transparent with this. There's the way that you break the value of your leads or ruin the value of your leads and the excitement of your leads is by passing all of them to your agents first. They think that's what they want. But when you say lead, they're thinking qualified opportunity to work with someone. And what they're really getting is the raw form of that lead. And the ugly truth of internet leads and just about any lead source out there, and really just even organically getting real estate business, is 15% of the people you come across are going to be ready now, and even less. Which means that 85% of the conversations that you have in real estate aren't ready right now, and they're usually 3+ months out. Now you do get a really good portion from good pay-per-click, Google pay-per-click and Bing, that are ready in 3 to 6 months. Now, this is awesome because these are the people that you're going to convert most of your leads from. They're coming down the pipeline the quickest. They don't have a real estate agent yet, and they're going to take the least amount of work to convert. And they're also the most neglected category. Okay? They're the first ones that are forgotten, and they're the most costly to forget. But the reason why your buyer's agents aren't taking the lead seriously is because out of every 10 conversations they have every day, 1.5 of them are ready to go now. And for a buyer's agent, that's exhausting. They don't want to have one more phone call. After the second or third conversation, they don't even want that lead coming to their phone. And then what's happening is that they're being taken away from their money-making activity to talk to these leads. So you're already ruining their perspective of your leads by giving them to them first. What should be happening is that the lead should be going to an ISA. If you don't have one, I can provide one for you. Okay. Or put an ad out, or buy my training programs. I've implemented the ISA model. I have ISA training. I do have some teams that are learning to do it themselves, and they're doing it. I have teams that have hired me to build out their own ISA department. We're doing that. And I have teams that are just like, you know what? I'm just going to hire your ISAs. You manage them. You hold them accountable. And we're doing that. And so now 100 leads per agent a month are coming in, and we're taking the 5 to 10 opportunities, qualifying them, giving them to our agents. And those are the only leads that they see. And they take those leads very seriously. It's a mind shift that happens. I want to say overnight, but it's really about 90 days. It's almost like they have this post-traumatic stress of being in a bad relationship with lead sources, and they're not really sure what to expect. So we do have that dating period where we're earning back their trust. And then of course we go through our basic practice of lead conversion after that. And most buyer's agents that have been in the grind, especially post-COVID, with all these leads coming in, and then there was a time period there where you couldn't even show a house that easily, and it was a really hard time to be a buyer's agent. Now we don't have those boundaries on how we work our leads, but the habits are still there. So how do you get your buyer's agents to take your leads seriously? Well, stop giving them all of the maybes. Buyer's agents aren't designed to be that way, okay? And another, just for an example, what happened yesterday while I was on my coaching call with one of our teams. They're a great team, and I'm so glad that we took over their lead sources. One of the biggest ahas for them and their team was that they had about 25% missed opportunities, which equaled out to be about 178 of the conversations that we had were people that would have bought from them had they have taken them seriously. And that's just from 1 month. And that's common. Most of the time when you have a CRM that hasn't been worked by an ISA efficiently, and you hand it over to us, we see a ton of lost opportunities, and we set you guys a ton of appointments. So they're at 86 appointments for 3 months worth of work, and we're well over 250 deals that were missed just in 3 months of dialing for them. So 250 people answered the phone, and they said, I already bought, or I already sold, and no longer needed our services. And my ISAs don't just stop and they say, I'm good, I'm taken care of. Oh, does that mean you already bought? Does that mean you already sold? We go a couple more questions deep so that we know what I'm good means or I'm taken care of means. And if it means that they already did something, we track that, because that's actually how I grade your data and let you know if you should continue to buy the data or not. Because even though your agent didn't convert it, somebody's agent did, so it was a real lead. So you should probably keep with those lead sources. If 25% of the people that are answering our call after the fact, it's probably a good 60% chance that they would answer the phone call the first time around, okay? So that's what I would do first. And if that's not really an option for you, you need to have these conversations with them or show them this video and let them know that 1.5 of the 10 conversations that they have in a day are going to be serious buyers right now. Serious as in they're ready to go right now. Now, they may not be able yet or know if they're able, so they still need to be connected with your lender. All right, so the conversation that they can have is, how soon are you going to buy a home? They're going to go, as soon as I find the right one. You go, great. Are you going to be paid with cash? Are you going to be financing? We'll be financing, great. Have you already talked to the lender? No, I haven't. All right, I'm going to set you up with mine. And that's your next moment, is can they buy a home? Are they able to buy a home? They're ready to, they're willing to, but are they able to? And that's where your agent should focus. And if the lead says, no, we just really don't have time. Okay, great. Well, I understand that you want to buy a home as soon as you see one. Our market is still a little bit, saturated with buyers. So if we go in there and we fall in love with the home and you don't have your pre-approval, I'm not going to be able to get that offer written, as solid as we want it to. So, maybe not today, but sometime this week, make some time for you guys to talk to the lender, and it's really just a quick call. And then they can do the heavy work for you. But having that conversation, and a good ISA, especially when it goes through our training, we train them to make sure that they're setting an appointment up with your lender and letting you know, hey, they're ready to go. They want to see this home, but they weren't pre-approved yet. So we set them with an appointment lender first at noon, and then you'll show them the property at 4. And then of course, there's anything in the way of them buying that home, the lender will be able to say, hey, their credit's trash, or they're unrealistic, or that's not even their price point, or whatever that looks like, and you can cancel the showing and offer another showing. So hopefully that will get you to being able to make decisions. But when you bring buyers agents onto your team and you say, hey, come to my team, I have the leads, I have the systems, I have the coaching, I have all these things to make you successful, and you're going to make $100,000 a year your first year, no questions asked. And then they're getting all these leads that aren't turning into actively showing deals, or they are showing them property, but they're so far out that it's really a waste of time. And they're just in the hustle trap, right? They're not actually closing their book of business. So the best way that I've been able to help mind shift or shift the mentality of buyers agents, keep your lead sources, keep your CRM, don't go through those massive changes, but just shift the mindset of what that looks like, and then train ISAs into your team, makes it the most effective. All right, it's no easy task, but it's exhausting. There's a reason why they became agents and not ISAs. I just so happen to be an agent that loves to dial. I love to be on the phone. I haven't met too many like me. So their expectation of them having to warm up all these leads, call all these leads, it's not the best use of their time. All right, and I go into what your buyer's agent should be doing in other trainings.